So we're continuing on with Jack Kirby's Fourth World with Forever People number 8. The Prisoner of Power plus Sandman Dreams of Doom, which we don't get. This is the barrier that Bates built. It's long and wide and deep and expansive, but it keeps visitors far from the gates where Bates lives. This is the vast wasteland on the other side of the barrier that Bates owns. It's patrolled and guarded by an army that Bates bought. And as we get closer to Bates' gates, we pass through the town that's empty of all whom Bates didn't want, and that was everybody who lived there. But beyond the gates of Bates' estates lies this mystery that lurks in the lovely, sprawling, crawling silence. It's below, in the depths beneath the estate that belongs to Bates, where his elaborate shield of privacy is penetrated. It's like Dr. Seuss. How did you birds get in here? Stand back. You're nervous, dog. You missed, but of course your gun is useless against the supernatural. Shot after shot blast through the damp, cold darkness of the eerie hollows that reach out like crooked spiders in the earth below. The secrets that surround the name of Bates are under assault by strange invaders, for these secrets hide a man in possession of a force of terrifying magnitude, the man with the power. Bam, bam. For who can deny the mystic power of the sect? Why, not even your omnipotent Mr. Bates. Don't give me that, you guys ain't part of Mr. Bates' sect I saw. I gotta be very careful with his name. You saw us materialize. You put on the masks and costumes of the sect. We're new disciples. We're here to honor Mr. Bates. You're up to no good. Let me go. Let me go. Fools, the power of our touch is enough to destroy your weapons. Ah! But your caterwauling deserves more severe response. Crack! He's silenced but lifeless. No matter, we'll toss him with the others. Things have gone well. Our arrival is now a well-kept secret. The strangers file down ancient crumbling corridors, bearing their limp burden past crypts that barely serve as guardians of the dead. Then the bearers halt at a throne hewn out of funeral stone. As the leader can see, we've disposed of the last century in these catacombs. Let one of us replace him, as we've done with the members of the sect that practice down here. There still remains Mr. Bates, who lives in splendor above these caves. He'll be here soon enough. Now drop him into the crypt and seal the evidence of our takeover. Done, sire. We control these caves. We are now the sect. And now we summon the sect's most dangerous disciple, billion-dollar Bates, the man with the power. Ready, sir. The signal is given. The perilous charade begins. Bong. The strident echoes clamor down the length of the catacombs and beyond to waiting sentries. Hear that? It means the takeover is complete. Bong, 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 bong. As our comrades are the sect, we are the sentries. Do your job, sentry. Alert the upper levels. Done. I'll see that Mr. Bates is informed at once. This is the catacombs post. We've just heard the gong. The sect is ready for the ceremonies. The stage is set for events that are indescribably sinister. What has happened in the catacombs is a surprise twist in the grotesque play, whose star is $1 billion Bates. But not all of the cast has been assembled. Fate and the super cycle have arrived with the Forever People. Get a load of what's happening. We got tourists in town, and they brought their own fireworks. It looks more like the fireworks brought them. It's the only way they could have gotten this far without being stopped or killed. Welcome to nowhere, flower freaks. How did you get to this town alive? I'd say, considering this reception, the trick would be getting out of this town alive. But the town looked deserted. This town is meant to be deserted, except by our patrols. Now, how did you get here? By the Electron Road, of course. Well, at any rate, our supercycle can lock into it. We phase out and then phase back in. It's like your jet stream, only a little more complex. They don't understand, Viking. Don't volunteer any further explanation, Moonrider. These are hostile men, and they're about to use their weapons. Those were your last words. Bam, Zock. See what I mean, Mark? Stomp. These hippies move like greased lightning. Open fire. Kill the lot of them. Look at them move. Pow, pow, pow. Brack, brack. Blast them. They're faster than jackrabbits. Take cover. But unmindful of the danger, Big Bear studies the supercycle's response circuits. Demon dregs, what's all that noise about? Zap, pow, sprang. Why, there, you military types, put those weapons away. I'm engaged in extremely delicate work. Zap, pow, spear, bam. That nut must be wearing an armored hair shirt. I'd swear I hit him 4 times. Pow, pow. That giant's made of steel. He's tearing the cab off that truck with his bare hands. Some heavier firepower will finish him. I've just called for a tank. With incredible strength, Big Bear heaves the torn truck cab at its astounding executioners. This should scatter you barking dogs. Look out! With shattering force, the severed vehicles strike hard and sends its pieces flying in all directions. Run! That guy'll be throwing buildings next. They're still firing. I don't seem to have convinced them all to stop this deplorable conduct. Now, see here, you. Oof! You! Like an armored dinosaur from out of the dim past, a heavy tank of advanced design lumbers into view. He's alive. He can't be human. Of all the mad acts I've ever witnessed, that was the meanest. If I didn't have an excess of free-floating atoms or to reinforce my body structure, that shot could have seriously injured me. Well, I'm still in the game. Here's the other half of the truck. Bam! Baroom! That should cool you soldiers boys down a bit. If that was the extent of your arsenal, give it up and go home. Ow! Not yet, super target. We've never tried out these new high-voltage electro pistols. They're supposed to be able to stun a regiment. Big Bear seems veritably impenetrable. The shots cause a fiery backlash, which rebounds on his attackers. Well, if that isn't the limit, some of you Earthmen must be taking basic training in Apocalypse. I hope this has taught you two a lesson. We've had it. The only answer to this, to these, what does that say? Weirdos is Mr. Bates. As the echoes of battle fade to the deserted streets, in the deserted streets a new phenomenon takes place. That light, someone's phasing, and it must be ping, ping, ping. Seraphim, you copycat cowboy, you homed in on my circuit signals after all, with the help of Mother Box. When our cycle circuits brought us to this miserable place, I began to probe for signs of you. Then the trouble started. Big Bear, when I gave you the order to take cover, it included you. Seraphin's back, and he's got Mother Box. For Seraphin's travels, see previous issue. I should be reading the riot act to Big Bear, but I'm so glad to see you, Seraphin. Mark, Viking, beautiful dreamer, I must tell you. Hold it, something's happening. The store window has become a telescreen, and we've got a viewer. The name is Bates. $1 billion Bates. That means I've got money, son. That means I've got all that goes with it and then some. I've just been told that my men can't handle you. Well, I can. Now, in the next few seconds, one of my officers will contact you. You're to obey any orders he gives you. Any order. That's an arbitrary attitude. You've got, sir, we mean to resist any further attempts to place us in jeopardy. Ha! You'd need the power of Darkseid himself to make this scare tactic work. What a windbag. All right, you characters, about face. Stop the rapping and form a line, single file. Now follow me. This is impossible, but I must do as he says. I can't help but obey. Wherever he leads, I've got to follow. Nor I. Following up what she said. And the vast residents of $1 billion Bates, sassy kids, don't know what they got that can befuddle my men, but there ain't nothing alive that can backtalk to the head man. I got the power, friends. Had it since birth, but never knew it. I always figured I got my ways 'cause I was a great wheeler dealer. Well, somehow folks just kept giving me whatever I wheeled and dealed for. And that was money, friends, heaps of it. But it wasn't just business savvy that did the trick. No, sir, it was the power I had, but didn't know it. That is, not until I took fear of the law and lit out of the country and found the sect. Oh, that horrible satanic band of evil worshippers. You're dangerous, Bates. I don't know why I didn't turn in our report on you instead of coming here. Yes, you do, friend. You came here 'cause I told you to. My cigar seems to bother you, I guess. It's kind of strong and smelly, eh? Maybe you change your mind if you try to puff. I said smoke it. We'll continue on with part 2.